Hey, welcome to another episode of the Black Dolphins podcast. I'm your host, Rod. Joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
and we're live on a Sunday afternoon, ready to do some podcasting. Find us everywhere that you get pods, because that's what we be. The official weapon of the show is
The taser.
an unofficial sport.
For the ball.
A bullet ball, extreme. Just a couple quick show notes. You can, of course, if you're premium, you got a couple episodes last week. A little bit behind the paywall stuff. If you're just a tipper, I put the pregame episode from Friday on there for you. If you're just a fan of me, you can check me out. I was on Locked On Hornets. That's the Charlotte Hornets sports podcast. I was on the first segment.
Yay.
I had a fun time talking with those guys, Walker and Doug. And if you have Sirius XM or you search YouTube, I think Karen Hunter show and my name. I was on the Karen Hunter show. That was fun. Roy Wood Jr. was on there. Dante Nero was on there. So I had a good time hanging out with her. So even in my off weeks, I'm busy, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm been having a good time. I was talking to Karen about this earlier in the week. I really forgot to take time for myself and take time off after the game theory season. Like it was a haul, and I guess because I was just in the midst of it, I was working really hard, even doing the podcast and everything else I was doing. I just work. And I got back. I'm on this project with this Michael Harriot podcast, Draped on Maniacs, which the trailer for that is out everywhere you get podcasts. Check that trailer out.
Okay.
But yeah, I forgot to just be like, oh wait, I just need some time to not be doing anything.
Right.
And so soon, eventually, I'll probably just be taking a lot more time off from the show, just in general, just so y'all may sparsely get episodes for a minute, because I don't want to get burned out, and I feel kind of close to burnout. Like,
right.
There's projects in my mind I have to work on, and I'm like putting them off in my brain, which is not something I normally do. Normally, I get right on things, and it's like, oh shit, man, I gotta slow down before I get to this point where I can't do anything. So that's just a heads up in case y'all start being like, what happened to this, or where y'all only did 2 shows this week? That may be what's happening.
Yeah, we've been grinding. We've been grinding a lot. Um, we both have actually, and sometimes periodically I don't realize how tired I am. And truthfully, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was so glad we took this week off because I actually enjoyed like literally getting off of work and being like, you know what I want to do? Take a nap. You know what we want to do? Go do something as a couple, like together, this outside of this house. Kind of just go out. Like one day we went and we did like at one of them not early bird specials, but
Oh, we did happy hour at
yes.
CO. We just got off work. The edibles was hitting, so the food was like, come here, food. And so we just went and snacked on happy hour specials and stuff, and it was a good time. And yeah, stuff like that I haven't really been able to do because I have just everything's been work. It's in scheduling and stuff. So yeah, it's just something I was thinking about as a heads up, and something I wanted to say out loud, put into the world.
Yeah, just so y'all know, and I know most of our audience is very, very
Right.
understanding because like nigga, they was like, you went to New York, but you still consistently put out a show, you still, did premiums, you didn't skip on what's the tip, not one single solitary week.
Yeah.
Things like that. We also do for those of you that are listening to Keeping the Girl, we actually do last week on Keeping the Girl with Keith and Hamda. So that's in addition to all the other things that we do, and we do that weekly. And so it's one of those things where you go and you grind, and me and you, if we're not careful, we can literally be workaholics. I remember when we first started doing the podcast, people that can go in the Wayback Machine, it would be times where we literally would go weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on end without any time off. Every holiday, if it was a scheduled show, we were doing it 5, but we also had to learn that they would actually just burn you out. And I mean, one day you was like, we are our own bosses. Like, we don't have to work like this. I was like, you know what? You're right. And that's kind of, I was just saying, that's that Americanism or Americanized work environment where you just work, but we don't have to do this. We have to have options. So, utilize those options if you can. So we at a place where we can with this particular thing. So I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate our audience for being very flexible and really understanding, to that. And, when we take these breaks, if you want to hear more of us, because we still put out things, you can always go premium, or you can do just a tip, if you want to hear us when we take this time off.
All right, so that's been said. Let's get into the show. Coronavirus is still a pandemic. Coronavirus.
Again? Look, here we go again. We got variants. Really need to keep a mask on hand and follow the plan. Get the vaccine and second shots, whether woman or man. Black out who tips is doing their part, but the dummies expand. Niggas would rather believe a bunch of misinformation. Fuck y'all idiots not getting shots. Now we gotta regress. If we keep going in this direction, we never can rest. Never can get back to the lives we be living the best. Damn fool, stop the lying, stop the intubation crying, cause it's your fault that motherfuckers dying. Damn fool, stop the lying, stop the ventilator crying, cause it's your fault that motherfuckers dying. I do not understand this shit. I'm not a fan of this. We were like one win from the pandemic championship, but fuckers wanna leave it to game 7 with Giannis Delta Kupo blocking forward progression and Chris middle fingers to your plans, man. Damn. Looks like it's no Drew Holiday for you and your man. I'm sick of black people dying for real, so I'm just writing this new piece to let you know how I feel. Coronavirus, yeah. Fuck that COVID-19, it's unseen, it's creeping in the air for you to breathe, yeah. So fuck that COVID-19, it's unseen, it's creeping in the air for you to breathe, yeah.
All right, coronavirus news. COVID-19 may affect babies' brains and development in the womb.
Oh, no!
Yeah, according to the European Psychiatric Association and the University of Barcelona, they found babies exposed to COVID-19 in the womb had a higher risk of neurodevelopmental changes. Essentially, babies born to mothers who had COVID-19 while pregnant had a higher risk for their brains developing differently than babies who were not exposed to COVID in the womb.
And that makes sense. And pregnant people were like their number one target. They was like, hey, we've had enough people who have had this shot that have been pregnant to know that this works. Because a lot of pregnant people were like, I'm afraid, I don't want to get it. And then they, it was a series, y'all know, pregnant people coming out and say, hey, now I caught this and it was really, really fucked up. I should have just went on ahead and got the shot. So I could see this because they would talk about people that were pregnant having higher case of miscarriage, higher case of this. So I could be like, okay, if it causes that, I could see it causes these other issues in addition to that.
Yeah. And also it's early, so we don't know any long-term stuff. We only know short-term stuff because these are still, for the most part, toddlers and infants. And they were saying the stuff that the things they're showing is like greater difficulty in controlling head and shoulder movement than other infants because they're babies right now.
Right.
Not all babies born to mothers infected with COVID show neurodevelopmental differences, but our data shows that the risk is increased in comparison with those not exposed to COVID in the womb. We need a bigger study to confirm the exact extent of the difference.
Mm-hmm. And eventually they're going to do studies of women and they're going to kind of go somebody, my niece generation, the generation out there's going to go and be like, okay, these were the women that got pregnant. Let's check on these children. Let's see how these children doing. And they're going to start putting them studies together and start linking shit. But, shit like that just takes a while because of science.
COVID kills one person every 4 minutes as vaccine rates fall.
Damn.
This is in Bloomberg. The thing is, they put this behind a paywall.
I hate when they do that.
Oh, well, all right. I guess it's not that important for us to know what's going on with one person down every 4 minutes. U.S. study finds 1 in 10 get long COVID after Omicron starts identifying the key symptoms. It's amazing because I can't express enough, man. It's like putting the plane together as you find it. We are literally still finding shit out as we go. Like it's still like because we just don't have the time to study it and time to get the results, but we're also trying to fight it. The widely varying symptoms include fatigue and brain fog for long COVID. I was listening to a podcast, Charlotte Talks, and a couple, maybe last week, they had an episode about long COVID. And it was about like doctors who are working on it, trying to solve it, trying to figure out how to, ways
it's
to
a
help.
problem.
They had this woman who had been suffering from long COVID, and she had like been this extremely active, healthy person before this, and now she can't even like stand for too long or even lay down the wrong way for too long and stuff. Like, it's still out here, and it's still, a 10% chance is still, pretty high if you think about it.
Yeah, compared to some of the other things, and also it's one of those things like you said. We're learning, we're building a plan as we're flying, but we're also learning what long COVID is, because before nobody had it long enough for it to be long COVID.
Yeah, it took.
And
Yeah,
and so now we're finding these things out, and I hope that they find things, because a lot of people are suffering from long COVID. They're being dismissed by doctors. Insurance companies won't pay for shit. Like they're fighting uphill battle, some of them, for medical bills that are piling up, because nobody believes that they have these symptoms that they keep bringing up, because nobody has in the medical field has made the correlations that these things are connected to COVID. So until you can quote unquote prove it, nobody wants to cover the expense of it.
Yep. The long COVID symptoms, they're narrowing those down. The 12 most common: ongoing fatigue, brain fog, dizziness, thirst, cough, chest pain, heart palpitation, abnormal movements, upset stomach, lack of sexual desire, loss of smell or taste, feeling sick or overly exhausted after physical activity, also known as post-exertional malaise. Those are the top 12. 3 or 4 don't sound like almost the same.
Ooh, that's usually top 12. Ooh.
Yeah.
So that odds are, guess what? There are a lot of more symptoms that they not naming that are like obscure, right?
They have to go by, the
most common, yes.
Right. It's like saying what's the top 12 for the flu. Like, I'm sure there's other things, but come on. What we gonna do? Top 100? The WHO.
I guess top 100 hits the COVID. Don't nobody want that.
The WHO has warned that the next pandemic could be even deadlier. I don't even know what it means. Not the they were just saying it could be worse. Which I don't even know what to do with that information. Okay. It's like at this point it's like climate change. Where I'm like, all right, well, I'm not personally melting the caps, so y'all let me know when I have to move to a higher floor in my apartment building, because the icebergs have all melted and now I'm underwater. Let me know. Kentucky dedicates a memorial to honor those lost to COVID. I'm surprised we didn't get more of this.
I know why. Because it will force people to face the reality that the shit is real. It's killing people. All these naysayers and deniers, people are like, y'all are stupid.
Yeah.
That's my biggest reason. And because if you do something like this, you have to be in the reality that is real. You have to be in the reality that people died. You have to acknowledge its existence. And for a lot of people, since the very beginnings, deny. Who gives a fuck about all these people dying? Deny. And so if you start doing shit like this, the country as a whole would have to realize that initially how it was handled was fucking ridiculous.
I think the other thing for me is we have Confederate monuments. We have statues to everything in America all the time.
Yes.
And it just feels like there's never been a true acknowledgement of the amount of lives lost, especially in America being, one of the more prolific countries with lives being lost. I know at least maybe more than half at this point, but at least half the country was in denial about the shit. But I don't know. It feels like there's never been a time where we really took the time to mourn the people that was lost, because everyone had to go into survival mode. And even with this declaration of an emergency being declared over, the actual threat of dying of COVID, getting sick from COVID, is not over. And I think maybe that has something to do with people not allowing themselves to acknowledge the loss of life and the grief. But it's in everything, and it's always reminding us everywhere. It's when you go to a restaurant and the service isn't good, and when things are understaffed, when things are out of stock, when the factories aren't making enough, that is that loss of life. And we're constantly dealing with it, but constantly not acknowledging it. It's interesting to see.
Right. And also with the lack of people dying, like I said before, we lost over 1 million people. And that's
What do you mean lack of people dying?
With the people dying, and you were talking about like the lack of like people working in the service and stuff like that. These jobs have got to be filled, and so to fill those things, if people are aware, that's why a lot of states, particularly where Republicans live, are lowering the age for working and what children can do, because they would rather do that than acknowledge, hey, these people have died. We got to acknowledge this. We got to admit something isn't right, and we've got to mourn. I was listening to, what was it? The Daily. I want to say it was the Daily or the Gray Area. One of those two podcasts. Forgive me if I'm not naming the right one, but it's between one of those two. And they was talking about children and some of the poor school districts and how everybody wanting to move on from COVID and how it was affecting like this particular school district. It was out of California, this particular school. And they were saying that the teachers were having a hard time. They were saying the children were having a hard time. They were saying that some of the children had 8, 9, some of them have 8 to 9 family members die of COVID, but yet they're looking around going, but the country wants us to move on. They was like, it's almost hard to do when we have like memorials in our school, whole walls of things in our school. When I'm teaching something and all of a sudden a child bursts out crying, and we have to console them like, but the country wants to move on. And it's actually not that simple. You have to acknowledge shit. You can't act like this shit just don't exist just because we quote unquote want shit to get back to normal.
COVID emergency orders are among the greatest intrusions on civil liberties, according to Justice Neil Gorsuch. The Supreme Court got rid of pandemic-related immigration case with a single sentence. Justice Neil Gorsuch had a lot more to say, leveling the harsh criticism of how governments from small towns in the nation's capital responded to the gravest public health threat in the century. The justice, a 55-year-old conservative who was Donald Trump's first Supreme Court nominee, called emergency measures taken during COVID-19 crisis that killed more than 1 million Americans, perhaps the greatest intrusions on civil liberties in the peacetime history of this country, because he probably don't believe in slavery. He pointed to orders closing schools, restricting church services, mandating vaccines, and prohibiting evictions. His broadside was aimed at local, state, and federal officials, even his colleagues. It's an 8-page statement.
Yeah, because people like him don't care because they don't think the shit will ever impact them. And it's actually could have been a whole lot worse if Trump would have been elected again. Like a lot of people have realized that it would have been literally even worse than it actually was.
Right.
We would have had less people having access to the vaccination. Shit, we'd have still been now, and half of the population probably wouldn't have been vaccinated. Most of the population didn't get their booster shots.
Yeah.
And so we'd have had even less getting the first shot. And so it's one of those things to where when people say stuff like that, oh, you don't care about the populace as a whole. You actually don't care about the American people as a whole. And, it's very frustrating when people can make these statements. You still have people go, well, I'll vote for this person, or I'll put them in office again.
Yep. All right, let's get into some other news.
Let me see what you want to be. You better move your body. You better move your feet. And I want to groove. Show me what's cool. Ride and carry, baby. LGBTQ news.
I gotta take it down when we're still around. I gotta still shine when we on the ride. You can't do what we thought to do. Black guys, cool tips.
LGBTQ news.
Woo, woo, woo. All right, let's talk about it. Probably all bad. Let's see. Target removed some LGBTQ plus items after threats to workers ahead of Pride Month. Yeah, Karen's never heard this before. This is amazing. I don't know how. I'm on the same internet she is, y'all. That's all I've ever seen y'all talk about. Target is removing certain items from its stores and making other changes to its LGBTQ plus merchandise nationwide ahead of Pride Month after an intense backlash from some customers who confronted workers and tipped over displays. Since introducing this year's...
The rest of them niggas, what is we talking about here? Don't come in here fucking up shit in the store. Fuck you.
Since introducing this year's collection, we've experienced threats impacting our team members' sense of safety and well-being while at work. Target said in a statement, given those volatile circumstances, we are making adjustments to our plans, including removing items that have been at the center of the most significant, controversial, confrontational behavior.
And for me, this is very, very, very frustrating because this is the bullshit that they want. This is a small percentage of people. Most people come in your stores, they shop, they get what the fuck they want, and they leave, regardless of if they quote unquote believe or don't believe. You have this small percentage of people that's acting a motherfucking fool. So now we have to rearrange shit versus goddamn arresting them and telling them don't do this shit in our motherfucking store. And you're banned from here because that's what they want. They want you to take this shit down. Fuck you. I wouldn't take the shit down. Fuck you. Arrest you. You came in my goddamn store. You can shop anywhere else. You don't have the right to come in here and ramshack our store and harass our employees.
Yeah. The confrontation went viral because it was a man who went into like a conservative who went into a Target and started talking to this woman about her like an employee being like, so you worship Satan, you sell these items and stuff like that, and she just kind of embarrassed him, you know. I kind of shut him down. I'll see if I can pull up the audio for y'all or the video for y'all. What am I
right in? They ought to be goddamn arrested for that. Don't come in here harassing people. Do that. Go. Why are you here?
Right. I don't understand and don't know if the cops were or were not called, to be fair, but I imagine they weren't because I haven't heard anything about cops being called on these people. I'm not even, to be frank, not sure what law they're violating. You know, if I'm being honest, I don't know if it's against the law for somebody to come in a store and ask employees some shit like this. And it's probably going to be lightweight misdemeanor level shit if they charge you with anything, but
don't matter.
Let's look at the video.
The inconvenience. Go get them. Don't care. You're bothering people.
Let's go look at the video. This is the video. Are they going to show the audio?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Satan and pride.
You support Satan? What's God gonna think of that?
Number one, this man has no swag. I just can't. Every time I see this clip, I just keep thinking of how weak this man sounds. Now, I'm not saying that means he's not dangerous. I actually think that makes him quite dangerous because I think a lot of these fetishists of these like NRA gun type and conservative, I'm a real man type, it's really because of their insecurity about how not quote unquote manly they are. And, you know, let me go get this AR-15 because I have a small penis type situation. And I think they are dangerous and will hurt people, to be honest.
Yes,
I don't. But when you listen to this man, what I told you happened, and when you hear his voice, it feels different. It's like if I told you, yeah, they're going in and they're targeting employees and they're throwing stuff over, you're like, oh my God, I'm picturing like a riot. I'm picturing like dozens of people coming in and slamming shit. And then you hear the video and it's like, and you what worship saying?
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a small percentage of people.
Burn his face down in a stapler.
Yeah, both.
You support?
And she ain't wanted to smoke because you asked her, did she support Satan and like whatever grooming children? She said, yeah, both.
Hey, do you guys support the satanic pride propaganda?
Yeah, both.
You support it?
Satan and pride.
You support Satan? What's God gonna think of that?
I don't believe in God.
And she's on her Target. You know, Target's so fancy. She was on her little Target computer thing. I'm just imagining there's a button for like, yeah, conservative crazy person who just come on the aisle 6.
You know it. You know they probably alert each other, and it would not be surprising if sounds like this is something that she's had to deal with before. Sounds like some of these people come into some of these particular stores often where the employees are just tired of the shit. It was like, oh yeah. I've dealt with this before. Yeah. I
don't even know that.
My store.
I don't even know if she's dealing with it all the time. She just wanted to smoke. My guess, because I just want to say, I don't want to overstate this. My guess is this is happening very rarely, and that you aren't having a lot of employees dealing with people like this. You know, I think my guess is she just was about it. You know, she was ready for it.
So you
Did you need help with something?
You support the propaganda that's targeting the kids?
Nothing targeting kids.
It's all over kids' TV shows. all over. They're targeting
Kids
the
can
kids.
choose to wear whatever they want.
Also, like another reason this is scary to me is that the way he's saying it, it's because he exists in a silo of information online that these things are facts to him.
Correct.
Even though the rest of us who live in the real world know that this is not what's happening. He's completely overstating or making shit up. He lives in a world where everyone's preying on children except, his pastor and his fellow Republicans and conservatives, and Matt Gaetz and all that shit. But the world he lives in, Target is trying to turn kids gay. And that's a fact to him. That's not a statement of,
right.
And
the whole time she's trying to do her job, she was like, can I help you? Like, she was like, can I help you? Like, let me do my job.
Well, she wants him to leave.
Right.
Okay, we need the music.
Disturbance in the store.
I'm just asking,
So
do you
then-
support this?
Answering any questions, but if you're here to cause any,
This is a loss prevention. This is a loss prevention officer who is in plain clothes undercover.
disturbance in the store.
I'm just asking questions. Do you work for
but
the
you're
Target?
disrupting.
Do you work
Yes,
for Target?
I do actually.
Where's your name tag?
I am the undercover loss prevention.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just asking questions. So do you support this satanic propaganda?
I'm not
like she
answering
does?
your questions. What you need to do is you either need to leave the store.
Now, this is the thing, because I've seen this you said it when we started, and I've seen this from people online. This is a police officer. So this whole why didn't they call the police? He was there. He did talk to a police officer. I don't know that what he did was a violation of the law. Like in the way that we have structured our laws, I don't know that he did anything illegal other than being an annoying asshole.
Right.
This, to me, and I get that people won't see these the same because we disagree on the topic, but let me finish my point.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to have coolest monkey in the jungle t-shirt with a black kid on it, and we came in there and filmed a similar video, why are y'all selling this shit? Obviously, it's not that employee's not going to change anything. I'm trying to go viral. I'm trying to make a point. But the people who disagree with this will more than likely agree with my point. In that case, they'd be like, yeah, I see why you filmed that video. They couldn't really do shit to me. They could violate my rights, I'm sure, arrest me, hit me or something but in general, I didn't break a law. So the most they can do is be like, can you get the fuck out?
Yeah, and he works for them. He's not like the police. I'm like, did you call the police?
A loss prevention officer, not a cop?
No, he said, I work for Target.
Okay.
So if he worked for Target, he might not have the authority. Also, he doesn't have a weapon.
True, that's true.
He doesn't have anything to progress it and be like, I said, get off this motherfucking property.
Right.
So when I say police, I'm talking about the police.
And but here's the thing. They're not going to call the cops unless you refuse to leave.
Correct.
So watch what this man does and how he makes sure that he's not breaking the law.
God will judge you guys.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. You won't if I don't.
So they tried to take the shirt from him. He tells them, I'm going to buy the shirt.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa, I'm buying this.
I need you to.
Whoa, let
you just
go,
said you're
man.
not buying it.
I'm going to buy it and burn it.
Okay, that's your choice.
Once again, so at what point do we call the cops on him? Because these people know how to be annoying up to the point of it not being illegal.
Right, they do it. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching
Yeah.
you. And you're like, the fuck is this? Quit harassing people. You're harassing people, sir.
The thing that makes us want to call the cops, even the side of us that's we don't believe in the cops and shit. We want to call the cops because we want to see them punished. The same reason white people want to call the cops on black people.
Right.
We want to see him punished. We want to see something bad happen to him. We want to see him arrested, whatever.
It's not that. Just leave my property, sir.
And basically, the way that a store is set to operate is not a battlefront.
Agreed.
They're not going to have cops patrolling every Target 24/7. You're more than likely going to end up with employees like this hoping that you leave.
Right.
That's, by the way, these are proactive employees. A lot of employees would be like, I'm just going to let this person be crazy by themselves.
Yeah, they'd have walked away.
Yeah. If my black ass was working at Target and this man came in and asked me about pride, I'd just be walking to the aisle I was supposed to be going to. Okay.
Right. I go straight to the break room or somewhere where he ain't got no business
Yeah.
being. And so you cross that line, then it becomes a problem because you like, this are for employees only or some shit like that. Get away from me, sir.
He's walking around. They say he wouldn't leave. He asked if they call the police.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be surprising if he actually they
trespass
called
me. I don't
because
care,
he
dude.
figured out they wouldn't do nothing to him.
Right. Trespass me. I don't care. Because
Right.
they know nothing's going to happen. They know that what they're doing is not rising to the level of cops going to come up here and do something to me. For real.
Correct.
Anyway, I don't know why there's so much music in this.
They do.
Do you guys support the
So
propaganda?
He tried to bring it up to customers. Customers didn't give a fuck.
They're like,
And
sir,
yeah.
I'm just trying
You
to
do?
buy
Yeah.
shit.
So you can
It's
please
satanic, man.
please ignore it.
You know what the real rainbow stands for?
You can just
The
continue.
real rainbow is
Just
from
ignore
God.
him.
The real rainbow is from God.
Okay. Forgot to take your crazy meds today.
He's just trying to make content.
Of course.
That's it.
Of course. And it went viral over there. He quote unquote got out the ropes.
Yeah, I said finally he had to leave.
Why? The police came up and was like, sir.
Empty-handed and angry. You left it.
Right, because you had no intentions on buying that shirt in the first place.
Yeah, they just know what to say, what to do to keep from fucking the cops getting involved.
Right. So when she tried to take it from you the first time, you lied and you had no intentions on buying that shirt.
And so they declined to say which items Target is removing, but the ones that garnered the most attention are like a tuck-friendly women's swimsuit that allow trans women who have not had gender-affirming operations to conceal their private parts.
Right.
The Pride merchandise has been on sale since early May, meaning nobody was doing like it was fine.
I didn't even know it was
Then
there.
conservative people found a cause. This is one of the reasons that it's so dangerous for them to be in office. They found a cause to be upset about. Target confirmed it's moved its Pride merchandise from the front of the stores to the back in some southern stores after confrontations and backlash from shoppers in those areas. Target's response to confrontations in the stores is taking place as states legislatures introduce a record number of bills targeting LGBTQ plus individuals. There are close to 500 anti-LGBTQ plus bills, blah. And then they go more to the state, the bigger stuff we always talk about with the state legislatures. It's also been the target of several misleading videos in recent weeks, with social media users falsely claiming the retailer was selling tuck-friendly bathing suits designed for kids or in kid sizes.
That's not true.
So here's the thing I'll say, because it's so easy for us online to be like, no, don't take it down. Fuck them people. It's easy because we have literally no stakes in this game.
Agreed.
I would be worried if I was Target about the people with the guns.
Right. They decide
who are the people on that side. It's not our side that has the guns.
They come and show up in Target.
In a country
guns.
where you can get a gun in seconds. In a country that has a mass shooting every day. I would be worried about my employees who make $8.50 an hour or whatever the fuck, even if it's $15 an hour.
Right.
Not being people that guide you to which department, but now being on the front lines of a battle.
Right.
Where
they didn't ask for.
Where it's no longer just about being an employee. It's it's now ideological issue. And we don't have the manpower or the guns to really be on the front side of this war. Even if you had the guns, who want to have a shootout?
Right.
I do understand why they're worried about the safety. It's like Pizzagate. So we gotta wait till a motherfucker run up in here with a gun looking in the basement for kids before we be like, hey, listen, we have as much right to have pizza. At some point, it's just practical where you like, no, we don't want to deal with that. I feel bad because this is about how we let our country get out of control to me.
Yes.
Like, this is about us legitimizing, quote unquote, two sides of a debate that's not two-sided to me.
Agreed.
This is about us empowering, half of this country, especially the ones with the guns, and treating them like, hey, yeah, this is normal, rational behavior. You should be able to pass these bills. Having a Supreme Court that will ultimately allow a lot of these bills to stand and be passed when it makes it to them. That's the scary part to me, is that it's much bigger than Target. To me, this is not even close to the same as the Budweiser shit. Like, the Budweiser shit to me felt like a quick cash grab, and then some people don't like it. Let us get out of here. Coming to the storefronts, messing up stuff, bothering the employees, feels a little bit different than just Joe Rogan said he didn't like us on his podcast.
Right.
And I do worry about that, man, because we've let these lies get out of control, and the lies are shit like the lies have them pretending they're protecting their kids. So either they're stupid enough to think that or they're malicious enough to think that, but they got the guns. And I see why Target opted out of this level of the fight.
It was like we didn't sign up for this, right?
It doesn't feel the same to
y'all
me.
Shit.
It doesn't feel the same to me as like the NFL not having the Inspire Change logo big enough. I think that's different. If motherfuckers was running up on the NFL office trying to shoot at them, I would understand them being like, well, we didn't sign up for our employees to die for this shit.
Right.
That being said, I still feel like a place like Target and all these other corporations, Bud Light, whatever, we'll never probably even see it, but I would love for them to then put their money. Corporations are people.
Ain't that what the law say?
Not Disney, same thing. Now that your rights are being infringed upon by conservatives who've targeted you as a company for having diversity and inclusion policies, I'd really fucking love to see you step up and get in the fight. And in a not in the surface level, like we put a rainbow on a shirt way. That's fine. You know, I know people like those stuff. That's cool. I like to see them do it with their political money. Who you're donating to, not playing both sides of, well, in case the Republican wins, we'll give them some money too. No, man, fuck them. They're fucking your business up.
Yes, they are.
You know, while you're worried about Democrats closing tax loopholes, Ron DeSantis is closing your businesses, you know, and rising to power off of that. So that's what I keep thinking. I don't feel as, I think it's not, I don't want to be disrespectful. I understand the frustration because I share it, but I think there's too much of this fantasy shit of people on Twitter being like, really, Target, just do. You would be scared as fuck, and you know it. If someone ran up on your job because of a company policy, like your company stance on something, and your company was like, fuck it, we want all the smoke, you'd be like, I didn't sign up for that. And I think that's fair because I'm trying to be reasonable and not just get into the like virtue signaling of social media so I can look like a good person. I know I'm a good person, and I still think if my responsibility to the world was putting people in harm's way, I'd at least think about it. And so I get why Target is adjusting, but I just think the long-term solution for this is going to happen at the voting booth. It's going to happen in the seats of political power, and corporations tend to shirk that. That's the place where they tend to be like, it's about the bottom line, not the rights of the citizens, or not about the diversity and inclusion policies we have internally. It's about the bottom line. So Republicans, hey, less taxes, or it's politics, let's just stay out of it. Well, you kind of can't anymore. So maybe you take down the tuck swimsuit and you can only buy it online or something. I understand that. But why aren't you putting your money where it really matters, where trans lives really are being affected, at the voting booth with these politicians, with the people you donate to? Because I would love to see that number, you know, because I think that's going to have more effect. And honestly, that's what conservatives are more afraid of anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, anyway, it's a terrible situation. I do sympathize with the employees. I'm glad they found the right one to stand up, but I guarantee you she's doxxed now.
You know,
she's a target now. I guarantee you it's not as simple as having a moment to dunk on somebody for rawstory.com. It's real life for people. So I do worry about it. Anyway, Hero Librarian says bigoted supervisor harassed and fired him for being gay. A New Jersey library assistant says he was subjected to harassment, discrimination, and retaliation based on his sexual orientation. He filed a complaint with the EEOC. Though recognized as a community hero by many in Secaucus, New Jersey, including by Mayor Michael Gonelli, for his work with the Secaucus Public Library and Business Resource Center since 2020, Jeffrey Machno says that in the summer of 2022, a supervisor told him that he found his gay lifestyle unacceptable. It's not like I'm parading around with a flag, Machno said. It was very uncomfortable. Not that there's anything wrong with parading around with a flag, but yeah, I hear what he's saying. He's like, I just be coming to work, and this motherfucker's still mad.
Right, I'm just minding my business.
Machno claims he was excluded from work events by the same supervisor after he complained about her comment. After serving as the MC for the 2021 Secaucus Got Talent competition, Machno said he was asked to participate in the 2022 event. In an email to Ganelli, one woman wrote that when attendees of the event asked why Machno was not hosting the 2022 edition, they were told by a library employee that his lifestyle was not appropriate for the town. Oh, she decided.
What, after you done already hosted one event?
In October last year, Machno asked to meet with the vice president of the library board of trustees to discuss the uncomfortable, palpably curt, and unprofessional behavior of his supervisors. I've been treated unfairly and aggressively, he wrote in the email. In his complaint against the librarian this past December, he says he was fired 3 days after sending that email. This is why I'm like, don't believe these people when they say it's about the kids. They're trying to get the kids. You're harassing gay adults. What's that got to do with anything?
Right. You just do not want them to exist at all. And shout out to the email chain. It was like, look, I sent this email. I got fired 3 days later. Like, this is an open and shut case. The fuck we talking about here?
Always keep your receipts. Okay.
Always blind CC yourself.
Yeah. Crawford County parents sue the library system over relocation of LGBTQ plus children's books. 3 Crawford County parents have sued the county judge, quorum court, library board, and interim library director, alleging unlawful censorship of materials. Rebecca Verdon, Nina Prater, and Samantha Rowlett and their minor children are all Crawford County residents and library patrons, according to the complaint filed Friday in the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Arkansas. The plaintiffs object to the stigmatization of certain books stigmatization of certain books by placing a prominent color label on them and moving the books to separate social section in each library. I love this. These are parents suing the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
These are parents saying, because right now we've empowered. I just saw like an article where I think her name is something Gorman. The woman who gave the spoken word at President Biden's inauguration, her poem was taken out of like a library because one parent complained, and Florida has empowered those complaining parents to basically have the right to just take the shit out, and it has to go through some vast level of investigation, probably some backlogs that's going to take forever.
Right.
Essentially taking the book out of the library.
Agreed.
And so because of that, we see these stories pop up all the time, and our authors are mad and residents are mad. I love the idea of these parents coming together and suing the fucking library the other way. Like, you can't take these books and put them in another section. It violates the First Amendment. It says this violates the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment, which prohibits government entities from favoring an establishment of religion, according to a complaint. I love it because we have so much of this stuff on the books in the law, but it's like if a state decides fuck that, then it's just fuck that.
Right.
Like, we'll say something like, separation of church and state, but then if a state or a city is like, we want the 10 Commandments on the court building, motherfuckers just got to live with it. No, fight it. Go to court. Y'all love the Founding Fathers so much. Sing this song. This is one of their biggest hits. So I do like that they're doing this. So
good.
Yeah, it's good news. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get into some other news. Let's see what else we got to talk about. So rare that we get to end on any level of happy news. And for the record, I'm not against calling the police on that dude. I don't want people to think I'm against it. I'm just saying, I don't know that it's even the answer y'all think it is. I think these motherfuckers don't care. That they're prepared to get a misdemeanor trespassing charge that gets dropped. They don't give a fuck about that. They want to get arrested for something like that.
Yeah, it actually boost them up on the ladder. I don't know. They get a gold star in the group in the Reddit thread. I do not know.
They exist on a completely different reality than the one we're subjected to, and it's just fucking frustrating because I don't think a Target employee should have to die or get shot at or get harassed or beaten or whatever to make a point for Twitter. But I do wish we lived in a world where something was happening to these people legally, like they were going to jail or something. I would love for that to happen, but they know, especially with them being white conservatives, they know the law not fitting to come for them the way that it would come for someone else.
Agreed. I think the chat room said her name is Amanda Gorman.
Okay, thank you.
If I pronounced that correctly.
some nice mellow music to transition to regular news.
Yes.
Meagan Good spotted at Red Lobster with rumored boo Jonathan Majors.
Beautiful guy.
She was also there. Her family was there too. Her parents, I believe. So, he's meeting the parents.
I guess.
So I don't know. She then posted a bunch of fly selfies and pictures on her Instagram. She's doing the work and it's working. Okay. People love it. The caption says something about her phone getting stolen. And then it's just a bunch of pictures of her looking good. Looking Meagan good, I'd even say, in that picture of Prince. So, I mean, it seemed like she's tweeting through it. She's not going to acknowledge the gigantic king-size elephant in the room. If this is a PR stunt relationship, I mean, we are talking about it, I guess. So I don't know.
I guess she's the one that got to deal with the real multiverse.
But once again, once you go black, they cut you some slack. So maybe it'll work. Maybe he'll get back in all the black people's good graces, and then we'll be saying, why are you gonna do this to a black man? And then he'll be able to keep his jobs. I don't know what the plan is. I'm just guessing what the plan must be. Maybe I've gone too woke with it. Totally possible. But I mean, what else could the fucking plan be? I mean, yeah, I don't know what it could be.
I wish you all the best.
He got him a black woman now, so let's take care of like the people that say he only date white women. It's Meagan Good, who's almost like unofficial black royalty in the way that people treat her. So I don't know. Anyway, good luck. I know a lot of y'all are upset.
Yeah, good luck.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl.
I know a lot of people
upsetting you and your homegirls.
I see people trying to like warn her and on Twitter and stuff. Speaking of warnings, killer whales are ramming boats off the coast of Spain to avenge orca matriarch Gladys.
They tired of our shit.
I have so many thoughts on this.
They're like, why is they doing it? I was like, yeah, y'all don't fuck with the wrong ones.
So what they think may have happened is that Gladys, the matriarch of the pod, got hit by a boater, injured by fishers or something, and then the rest of the crew decided, man, fuck that. We sinking any boats that come through here.
Yes, sir.
And so now they've been sinking boats. The Coast Guard been having to save people.
And they've been showing other people how to do it. Like the older people are like, hey, y'all know what? Y'all see them boats? Fuck them boats. What? Fuck them boats? And not everybody tipping them bitches over. Leave them alone.
Here's my issue though. And this is a deeper issue than all of this. And maybe for some people, it might be a little bit too far. It might be a little too woke for them. But
oh shit, we're doing third eye. It ain't me this time. No, but it's me the past few times. Oh shit, what's your third eye gonna say today?
So I don't like that they call them killer whales, and I think it's racist. Because first of all, it's a fucking dolphin. It's not even a whale.
What?
Right.
That's racist.
Secondly, they don't kill people. Even in this article where they're like, they're deadly, they didn't kill nobody.
They killed the boat.
They just fucked up the boats. Like, leave us alone.
They killed the boat. And the boat's not a person.
Killer whales only kill people, quote unquote, killer whales, only kill people when they're in captivity. If you don't believe me, check out, I just listened to...
We seen a documentary on that a long time ago.
Blackfish, yes. But I just listened to an episode of Swindled, great podcast, and it's about Telecom and SeaWorld and the dolphins, the quote unquote killer whales that have kill people while in captivity. Every last one of them is killing in captivity, which is a miserable existence. It's like saying, these slaves that revolted against the plantation and killed masters are these murderers. It's like, killer blacks? Are they killer blacks or are they freedom fighters? I mean, it seems like it depends on your perspective, and you're giving away a lot when you tell me they're a killer. These motherfuckers they've killed one person in the world outside of captivity. One. And people think it was because the fucking surfer had on a wetsuit that made him look like a seal.
Oh, so they was like, oh, you look like a seal.
So I was like, oh, a snack. Oh, my bad. It's a person. Yeah, my fault.
Don't be coming out here looking all finny and shit.
Right. So this whole killer whale thing is such bullshit. And I think it taints the coverage. Like I said, it may sound woke or whatever, but even this article's like, killer whales are capsizing boats. Like, oh, they must have killed 100 people. They didn't hurt nobody. It's just, actually, they were the ones that got hurt. And
they coming. They just fucking up the boat.
Stay away from us.
Yeah, and they like, they like, you know what? Y'all see them boats? Fuck them up. And they training everybody, which means they're going to have to draw a circle and be like, look, don't go in this area because your boat will get fucked up.
Now, I know the leader of the boat, the leader of the pod, they're calling her White Gladys as her name.
Come on through, Gladys.
Right. And that's normally the black response to it. But I have to say, maybe I'm too woke. Like I said, maybe my third eye too open. That's not the name. Y'all named her that. We don't know what the fuck her name is. Okay, we don't even speak this. All this time y'all had them in captivity, you ain't even learn their language. So what the fuck are y'all talking about? Just move, leave them alone. Leave them alone. They obviously don't want to deal with it.
I feel them. They like, look, we got our Black Wall Street, and what y'all not gonna do is move these boats into the neighborhood and fuck shit up. Get them out of here, guys.
Yeah.
And it's water, so guess what? They can't come burn that shit down.
Right. So yeah, I'm glad that, I feel like they should just stop going in them people's house. Them whales clearly would like to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah, stop going in there fucking with their shit.
Right. I'm like, they violently ripped apart. Hey, y'all, this feels like when a CVS burns and y'all start saying shit like black people violently destroyed this building. I'm like, it sounds like it's a building though.
Sound like it's a building.
The violence must stop. It sounds like it's just a CVS.
I'm not saying property though.
I'm not saying it's not a problem. It's just that, this whole thing started because y'all was beating regular black human beings upside the head. So if your boat got fucked up, sorry, but maybe stop fucking with them whales.
Right.
Go where the where the Black Dolphins ain't. Matter of fact, I'm calling them Black Dolphins from now on. There's no more killer whales. I'm not doing that. Feel a little too much like Super Predator to me. Black Dolphins is the new name. Okay, leave the Black Dolphins alone. And they are dolphins, y'all. They not actually whales. They just bigger, stronger dolphins that kill less people than the white dolphins who sexually assault people. Look that one up. Who kill people for fun, drowning them and shit. But y'all will pay money to go play with them. Oh, in the motherfucking seas and shit, in the motherfucking at these resorts on these islands, y'all will go give money to play with a white dolphin, but let that be a black dolphin. All of a sudden, it's a killer whale. Now, how does that logic work? Did that seem like it makes sense to y'all? Wake the fuck up, everybody!
Yeah, I'm not alone with my third eye.
Speaking of animals attacking, a fierce beast attacking Florida residents has been revealed to be a domestic house cat with an attitude.
A cat will fuck you up.
Yeah, deputies from the Suwannee County Sheriff's Office have laid traps for the fractious feline, but have so far failed to make an arrest. Instead, the office's animal control unit is advising the public to be mindful of the feral cat or any other animals in the area presenting signs of rabies.
Oh no!
During two separate incidents, residents exercising and walking were attacked by a feral cat. Both residents received injuries serious enough that they had to seek medical treatment at local hospitals.
Oh shit! So they out there going for their morning job. They can't just jump out of nowhere and be like, "Fuck up!"
How can you tell it's just not a normal cat? That's what I'm not trying to understand.
Yeah. Because I've been.
That sounds like normal cat behavior.
Cats will fuck you up.
I follow this one person on Facebook and Instagram. They always putting stories over their cat. Their cat be fucking their house up.
That cat look like I'm tired of you.
It's like, oh, you trying to grow some plants? Trying to be a plant person? No,
I'm
you're not.
piss on them.
No, you're not.
I'ma bite them, chew them.
No, they throwing it on the ground. It's worse. They'll see dirt all over the apartment.
Oh, they just knocking shit over.
And then they be standing there like, yeah, I did it.
And what you gonna do? Pet me and feed me, bitch.
Right. Now imagine it was a fucking feral cat. How can you even tell the difference? I'm just saying. And this Florida cat too. If there's one thing more dangerous than the gators, it's the cats. Speaking of dangerous cats, Shaun King said he needs some money. Okay, he said, "Come on now, come on, people, let me hold something."
I ain't got the 5.
He's been diagnosed with a painful nerve condition. He asked for help paying for medical procedures. He attributed his condition to what he called a lifetime of spinal injuries. And you go on his Instagram, a lot of selfies in the hospital bed throwing up the peace sign. You know, he said he's experiencing excruciating agony for even the most basic actions. And he said his insurance won't cover the recommended treatment. So he reached out to his 3 million followers on social media and said, hey, don't worry about those sweaters or the North Star, whatever else you waiting on in the mail. I need some money for me this time.
At the beginning of the pandemic and never got.
I'm allegedly. King said in the Instagram post he's suffering from a condition called occipital neuralgia, which he called the worst pain he's experienced in his adult life. Said at times it hurts to move my head in any direction. It can hurt to talk, chew, even blink my eyes. It can hurt to touch my hair, even touch parts of my face. It's awful and probably something you can't ask for medical proof of. Just saying, it's not like you can give an x-ray of a broken bone, right? Like you can't, he's telling you he's in pain and it's just up to you to believe him. And if you believe him, just send the money. But he said he can't afford to do these surgeries and stuff he needs or whatever procedures. I'm sorry, not surgeries, because surgery is a tangible thing. Procedures that he said he can't afford to do them on his own. But I damn sure refuse to stay like this. So he refuses because he's saying y'all should refuse by giving him some money. So he wants the money to help his family cover the cost of his next round of procedures and the expenses of me being off of work and unable to help much of at all otherwise. He put a picture of himself in a hospital on Instagram with the caption, "Having yet another procedure on my cervical spine." And I've never heard it referred to as that before. But you know, he's out here with the selfies, you know. I'm not really even sure that's a hospital. I thought hospitals would have a little bit more on the walls, and I thought you probably some machines.
That look like a doctor's office.
Yeah, it seems like you have like at least some machines in the background or something. So here's something that this is like it was taken in the hospital bed for real this time. Okay. It looks like something on the wall, maybe some saline in the back. A lot of peace signs. I don't know. It looks like it could also be a picture that happens right before a nurse is like, "Sir, please, can you get out of this? You don't belong here. So it's not your room."
What are you doing here?
Anyway,
are you a patient?
Y'all giving? I'm just asking.
I ain't got the 5.
I'm just gonna let me ask the chat room. Let me see if I can make a poll.
Yeah, but I say, we can do a poll now.
Let's see. Are you giving?
And we'll give y'all an update live
Shaun
as they vote
King
on it.
And let's say yes, no, and of course already gave. We gotta have that option.
Okay.
So there you go. Y'all should be able to vote on that momentarily. But I am interested because I know before it's been like I'm raising money for this newspaper thing that's never gonna happen, or this I'm climbing a mountain for some reason. I need to raise money because I'm climbing a mountain, or I'm raising money for these hoodies that people say they didn't get, or I had trouble getting. Is this is now him saying it's a medical thing? It's different than just giving money to a cause or a family of someone that was been killed or whatever. So maybe people will give this time. Although it's seeming, according to our chat room, it's not seeming good for Shaun.
Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers. The numbers ain't looking too good.
Yeah, it's looking 100% no right now. No already gave. Okay, one person said yes.
One said yes.
So somebody different. Okay, I'm different. I'm different. Maybe Shaun listens. I don't know.
You never know.
But yeah, he needs some. He said, our brother Shaun King is suffering. Yesterday he posted, this is Lee Merritt, who is one of his homies. He says, our brother Shaun King is suffering. Yesterday he posted an appeal for help that rubbed me the wrong way because I knew what people would say. That was a mistake. Help if you can. And then he put the Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle because it's no longer, he can no longer have things on GoFundMe from my understanding. So
who knows? Yeah, banned.
Yeah. It can be caused by pinched nerves or muscle tightness in the neck, according to the American Association for Neurological Surgeons. It can also be caused by head and neck injury. There's no cure for the condition, but it can be treated with surgical, non-surgical procedures. It is unclear which procedures King said his doctors recommended. I'm gonna be real, man. At this point, I'm gonna need to talk to the doctor. Like, it's becoming that kind of thing for me where it's like, I hear what you're trying to say, bruh, and more power to you and everything, but I'm gonna need more proof. I'm gonna need more, bro. It's just, you got a lot of smoke. Not saying there is a fire, but there's a lot of smoke. Okay, so good luck to this man. Let's see. Terrifying moments as a plane door opens mid-air on Asiana Airlines flight.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So they let the wrong person beside the emergency exit.
Yeah,
they always ask. They be like, "Look, if you can't handle this, get your ass away from that door."
Well, they say, "Can you open the door?"
Okay,
that's what they always ask you. I think they got to add a question, which is, "Can you whoop somebody's ass that want to open the door?"
Right. That's a better question.
Because that's the real question now. I'm not dealing with this shit. Yeah, this is the on CNN. The man who terrified passengers by opening the aircraft door midair said he wanted to get off quickly.
Well, bitch, you ain't go well. We ain't even landed.
That is the quickest way to get off, is opening the door midair. Everyone's gonna get off quickly if you open that shit the wrong time. I'm not saying you're gonna be alive when you land, but you will be landing very soon.
Sooner than you planned.
The soonest landing of all time if you fucking open that door.
We landed immediately.
Opened a plane door while that plane was still in the air. So you can see the air coming in there. It happened in South Korea. The Asiana Airlines plane was just about 3 minutes from landing. It was some 700 feet in the air when that door was opened. An official telling CNN a man in his 30s who was sitting at the emergency exit appeared to open the door. The plane did land at the airport. This was southeast of Seoul. Officials say 12 people suffered minor injuries from hyperventilation.
Keep in mind also, if the door is open when you land, it's not like you can just step out. It's a fucking plane. You're up in the air however many fucking
20,
feet.
30 feet, however high the fucking plane is. Right.
Yeah, like
you have to have a ramp just to get on the bitch.
Like, he is taking standing up when the plane lands to the next logical level, which is opening the door before the plane lands.
And the thing is, you are 700 feet in the air. Where the fuck you think you're going?
And how do you not whoop his motherfucking ass Soon as the pilot takes the seatbelt light off, how it's just not a line like the movie Airplane of people just smacking the shit out of him one after another.
Yeah, and I think they were saying something. Well, I didn't notice. They were saying that they've had people who have been on airplanes open that door once they've landed, which has been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying, which I didn't notice, they were saying once the proximity of the plane is such a low altitude like that, they say the door can open, because like I'm assuming when it's higher up in the air and the pressure and shit, there's no way you can open that door. But they were saying it's designed to do that in case of emergency or something like that. You have to get off quicker and you might not be quote unquote on the ground. You can do that, but it's not designed for that bullshit.
It's about pressurization. It's supposed to be impossible to open up before the cabin is depressurized, but the cabin can be depressurized on the descent when you're starting to land.
Like 3 minutes, so they were real close to landing.
Yeah, they were very close to landing, but you can still fucking crash and die. Right. And the pilot, that shit ain't in the handbook. What happened when the door opened?
Right. Can you imagine you're a pilot and you going down like your car, big old red light flashes, talking about the emergency door open?
Yeah, I can imagine that if I flew for Spirit Airlines, that's probably every flight.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure Spirit Airlines fly with the check engine light on.
No. I'm not riding the check engine light on, praying that it go away.
Spirit Airlines gas light be on. They be like, man, I know my plane. We gonna make it. We gonna
get down.
We got enough.
Is that the gas light? I know my plane. We still got a 4th of a tank. Oh, word.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, word.
If I just go up, if we change altitude for a little bit, it'll be fine. The door will open again. Somebody go kick the door closed.
Y'all know how it is. Reach out there and grab that rope and pull it back in. We've had this open, dude. We had to deal with this before.
All right.
Fucking with black people. Fucking with black people. Fucking with black people. Fucking with black people.
All right, fucking with black people time. Restaurant owner says printing the N-word on a black customer's receipt was meant as a joke. Must be like one of those nigger league museums.
A joke to who?
A very inside joke.
Who thinks it's funny?
Inside a racist mind. A restaurant owner in Pennsylvania told a black customer that he was just making a joke when he printed the N-word on her receipt.
There's nothing funny about this to me.
Her receipt, not treating our sisters like this.
What a yucks.
I mean, it was funny to him.
I don't care. It's not funny to me.
I agree, Karen. I don't find.
And last time I checked, I paid for food. I didn't pay for a comedy show. What the fuck are the yucks? Yeah. I don't get this.
This is literally white man's paperwork. That's why I don't like receipts.
Why do you need white man paperwork?
But yeah, so the customer was identified only as cat. Oh wait, I can play this. Hold on. Man, I really hope y'all can hear these. Let me know if you can't.
Yeah, they didn't say they couldn't last time.
Oh, you know what? Because I did it differently. Give me a second, everybody. I forgot that when I'm dealing with Chrome, you won't be able to hear the audio for sometimes.
Unless you use
but
it
if I go this way, it can work. All right. Give me a second. I'll get us all over there. We'll share it. We'll just let the white people read us the news. It'll be fine.
Let them do their job.
All right. Of course, I got a little ad playing first, but yeah. Why? Well, it does. I have so many questions. Like, why you thought it was funny? Why you thought the black person would think it was funny?
Right.
Why did Netflix give the owner of this restaurant 3 specials? They're coming out this year. 3 stand-up specials. All right.
Will kind of stare at you.
Racial slur printed out on a receipt and handed to a customer. The unconscionable act taking place at the Aviation Inn in Duncansville in Blair County. Alyssa Royster sat down with the woman who had to experience this hurtful incident, as well as with the inn's owners, to get answers.
On Thursday, May 18th, Cassie put in an order.
Okay, now I'm not blaming the victim. Okay, I'm not blaming the victim.
That's fine.
I'm not blaming
as somebody
the victim.
Being from down south, I would not stop at this fucking place.
I'm not blaming the victim.
That shit said racism. That shit melts racism.
I'm not blaming the victim, but and I'm talking a Cherokee to ass size, but this fucking sign.
I
This
would not
sign
stop there.
looks like whites only.
It does. As somebody from the South, I would look at that sign and be like, "A bitch, we ain't stopping at this motherfucker. We better go on somewhere else."
This sign looks like we don't serve Negroes at the counter.
Right.
Like this
sign look like you walk in there, everybody open carrying. Bitch, what is we doing here?
This sign says segregation now, segregation forever. Okay. Even the plane on the aviation end looked like the White brothers, not the Wrights first in flight. The Whites first in flight. Oh my God.
I ordered a blackened chicken panini sandwich.
When she walked in to pick it up.
Oh
she
God,
said,
no. Oh, the interior is even more racist. Oh God. Oh God. That TV is probably on Fox News. Oh God.
I know it is.
The bar fell silent.
I had said,
Oh.
Did they just
Don't
say the
worry about
bar
me,
fell
ma'am.
silent?
The bar fell silent when this beautiful black woman walked in.
What? I'd have been like, you know what, wrong place, and turned around and be like, they probably spit in my motherfucking food. I'm gonna be getting that bullshit.
I can't listen. We all make mistakes, okay? We all fall short. But I personally, from in my life, have been in establishments where you could feel the schism when I walked in and thought I should dip. And you know what I did? I dipped. I dipped.
Yeah, me and Roger. I remember we went with the Mouse and Matrix 2, where we had went to the movies. This is back in the day when they used to do like the midnight showings, and us and like some people, some buddies of ours we had from college we hadn't seen in years went, and we sat down. Everything was cool. I don't know who, but one of us happened to look up.
It was me. We went to this restaurant next to the movie theater. We were gonna eat and then go to the movie theater at midnight. And I looked up and I saw effigies of black like figures hung from the ceiling in like sports jerseys, because it was like a sports bar. So I don't know if it was supposed to be like, we hate the Tar Heels or we hate the Wolf Pack. So we just hung the black looking stuffed dolls or something with nooses. I looked up, I said, hey man, nobody freak out, but
right, he had to warn everybody at the table.
I just want y'all to understand, we should leave. We hadn't even ordered anything yet. I said we should just get up and leave. Look at the ceiling. Don't freak out. Let's just leave. And everybody looked up and said, oh no, hell no. And we all got our ass up. So this is not us speaking from a lack of experience or like judging this woman to shit on her. Maybe she just wasn't prepared, but I'm just saying we were going to definitely get nigger on our receipts that night. Okay, that's all. They was saying split the bill. Okay, it's 6 of y'all. NIGGER. Each one of y'all got a receipt. Go ahead and pay for that.
just here to get food and, just trying to break the ice.
As a woman of color, Cassie says she's sadly used to this treatment.
People kind of stare at you.
The fact that they went and got footage from inside the place and there's still only white people in it is sad. Oh my.
Being the minority and not the majority.
What she wasn't expecting was to see what had been written on her receipt.
You know that jukebox ain't got no black songs on it. And if you try to play one, they'll cut it off.
They'll unplug that bitch. They got a sign on that says no rap and no R&B.
It's like we got a barbecue spot here that's like supposed to be a motorcycle bar, and they have the jukebox. It's like, if you play hip hop, it will be stopped. And it's like, okay, one, tell me you're racist without saying you're racist. Two, why the fuck is the hip hop available then? Take it off your fucking jukebox.
Ain't that
asshole.
true? Don't make it an option.
And word.
It was embarrassing to me.
Nigger chick is what it says.
I did not find it funny.
After calling the restaurant, Cassie was told by the owner the slur was intended to be a joke, just that she wasn't supposed to see it.
That's not a good excuse.
No, it's not. Oh, my bad. I told Bobby, we didn't know it was supposed to print. He was supposed to do it, which means they do this shit all the time. He was supposed to do it, and it wasn't supposed to print.
They don't do this all the time, Karen. Because not enough black people come in here for them to do it all the time.
No,
I can look at the door and see they do this about once every 4 or 5 years. Because black, no.
with print out. You know, they use slurs, but it just don't print out on the receipt.
I'm just making a joke, Ken. I don't know. I'm just saying they don't. I got a feeling that they haven't had a lot of opportunities to pull this old gag.
Somebody was like, "Woo, we get to use it."
They probably
they
forgot.
rung a bell. Ding a ding a ding a ding. Nigga alert. Ding a ding a ding ding. Nigga alert. Ding a ding a ding ding. All right, boys, let's get ready.
They probably forgot that it prints the receipt. It's been that long.
Yes,
It's like, oh fuck, that is right. That's why we had to stop doing it last time.
That's why we had to stop before.
Joke amongst the kitchen. And
I just love that they explained what we already thought it was, but the way they explained it, she was supposed to be like, oh, okay. So just a misunderstanding. It's a joke amongst y'all that I'm a nigger and I'm black and y'all called me that. I can see how that would be hilarious. Woo, well, glad boy, that egg on my face. Where do I tip? What percentage you think is customary?
that it got out of hand.
Cassie says the owner claims he told the
It didn't get out of
employee not
hand.
to put
It accidentally got into your hands. It didn't get out of hand.
Yeah, that's how it got out of hand. In your hand is out of hand.
Right.
it on the receipt.
But the employee told him because he's not racist that he could do that. He kept trying to justify for
Wait, hold up. I think I missed something. Hold
himself
on.
that he hangs out with.
Owner claims he told the employee not to put it on the receipt.
But the employee told him because he's not racist that he could do that.
What?
He didn't turn around and fire him immediately?
What do you mean fire him? No. Okay, if I'm misunderstanding, right?
Yeah.
No, hold on. We have to listen again.
And he said it got out of hand.
Cassie says the owner claims he told the employee not to put it on the receipt.
But the employee told him because he's not racist that he could do that.
The employee told the manager because he's not racist, he could do that. And so that means that y'all were in there joking about it, basically cracking jokes. And they was like, I'm gonna do it. And they was like, no, don't do that. That's gonna be a problem. And the employee was like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
This manager lied. The owner lied.
Yeah, there's some lying here.
I don't believe him.
Yeah.
I don't believe him.
It does. The story don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I said, don't do it, man. That's racist. And he said, well, I'm not racist, so I can call her a nigger. Seems to be the definition of racist.
Or he might have written it himself and thrown it off on the kitchen.
Yeah, just somebody lying, because that logic actually doesn't make sense. I'm not racist, so I can call you the N-word. What are you, J-Lo?
To justify for himself that he hangs out with different minorities, then he considers
Or Big Pun Fat Joe.
himself in quotations a brother.
Offended and not wanting to just brush this under the rug, Cassie posted her story on.
Also, like the whole idea of like, I'm just a cool white dude, so I can do this. I hang out with black people, so I can do this. Why is it the hard R then?
Facebook, despite some reservations.
I was afraid of the backlash. I was thinking of the establishment as well.
This is also a very nice black woman. The caption she put on her Facebook post is she's like, I didn't want to be a problem. I don't want to be petty. And I'm just like, ma'am, this is way beyond being petty and you ain't being a problem. Man, she seems like a very sweet person. To
you
not
bringing it up is the inconvenience.
To not have, just, and I don't blame her. I'm not saying you should you should go off or put yourself in danger, but like the fact that in her mind she was like, I don't even really want to tell people what happened because I don't want to be a bother. That's actually more heartbreaking than what happened. Right. Because she's totally in the right
and
here.
I guarantee you, when you posted this, underneath that post were other people that go, yeah, I had something similar happen to me.
Maybe.
A lot of times that's what happens when people come out and
I don't think that's not what happened, Karen. We both know. Ain't nobody black go up in there but her. Come on, Karen.
When they know it's a racist place.
That's what they said. They said, you couldn't tell from the sign. It was, it says, I support you. Like, heart, hug emoji on Facebook. Because they didn't want to say the real truth. It was like, girl, what you doing up in there? What you gonna eat at the Cracker Barrel next?
I didn't want to hurt. I didn't want this to get out of hand. I also was afraid for myself.
Yeah, they got her face blurred out. They didn't show her name on Facebook. Yeah.
Messages of support,
asking if I'm okay or thanking me for what I did.
Cassie says she's also received ones telling her to watch out. Will you be going back to the aviation?
No,
She does leave them with a word of advice.
let's just do better.
After hearing what Cassie had to go
They gotta do a
through,
Yelp
I headed
review?
to the aviation inn to hear their side.
Okay, I see this black news anchor. She want the smoke.
Mhm.
She brought the camera up in there like we filming all
Pills
these
and
honkies.
everything.
Let's go.
Right.
Kick the door
She's
open.
like, now do something to me.
Let's get it cracking, crackers.
The story.
Attempt at bad humor. This individual decided to put this on the receipt as, a way, his way to describe what feature it was.
Now he's the owner. He's blaming an individual. I feel like even what he said feels like a lie. Like even his explanation now is like, what? What did that mean? Let's go
Owner
back.
Alan, you hear their side of the story.
An attempt at bad humor. This individual decided to put this on the receipt as, a way, his way to describe what feature it was.
What does that mean?
A way at bad humor, which means that some period of time this was joked upon, like the
His
word
way to
joke.
describe what does that mean?
Oh, you trying to deflect? That's yeah. It's not making
What is that?
sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand what that means. It was an individual to describe what feature it was. I don't understand.
Oh, they're just making shit up because they technically you can't explain this. It's irrational,
Nigger chick?
illogical. Yeah, it was a joke, so that means y'all was in here joking and poking fun.
Her features to be like, oh, he was, because there's this like, oh, who is this for instead of table for or biker or whatever. Nigger chick, ha ha ha. And he didn't sound like he fired the dude either, or the individual, which is probably him.
Owner Alan Buderbaugh admits the connotation was far from funny or acceptable.
We don't condone it. It's not who we are. It's never who we've been, I was blown away, completely blown away.
Blown away at a racist statement that was intentionally and manually typed onto the receipt.
Who was working that day? It's just me.
The front of the house and the back of the house, I was the only one in here.
But that guy,
I was
took
the
care of him.
bartender, I was the cashier, I was the cook.
I took care of him. It won't happen again. Let's just take it that way, okay?
We'll just take the option off. You just in fact, next time we'll be sure it's written in pen.
I said I'm gonna give him some extra training.
Normally, that's not even written on there. Normally, it's a number. It is a number that comes back that corresponds to our daily features, and normally it's nothing is even written there.
But if something is, I'm told it's because a customer asked for a modification to their order.
Like no mayonnaise, no onions.
So, okay, I think the lesson here is order as is if you black, okay? Don't be like no pickles. If you got allergies, just don't even eat there because they can't help themselves. You're like, oh, I like some extra pickles. They're like, oh, there we go.
Or do like a lot of sites that you order online. They tell you whatever it is as is. We do no modifications because you go in and try to be like.
Well, I'm making a joke,
something,
Karen. You taking it to a different
like,
place. It's not funny, okay?
Oh, my bad.
I'm just making a joke.
I'm sorry.
Obviously, this is not really about modifications. They racist. They put racist stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry. You punching up. I'm punching down today. I'm sorry.
That was a real JLK Van fan. Addendum to my perfect joke.
JL would be proud of me.
And I don't know why it even happened.
I'm punching down today. My bad. I don't know why.
Say no modifications. What? They put nigger in the receipt, Karen. What?
Something, and we have it in the red ink because so that it stands out.
In this case, the color served its purpose, going viral online. The negative light is something the owner said.
I like how they showed all the receipts for the orders he's taking today, and they don't have no names on
them. None.
They showed. You're like, see, this is what it normally look like. It's just number 4 to table 7. I don't know how nigger. I don't know why nigger got on there.
Nobody can tell me. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, y'all don't make articles about all the receipts we have that ain't racist.
I mean, and if you look at me, look like he's literally the cashier and the cook. I've seen the front of the house shot. I've seen the back of the house shot.
It's a very small restaurant.
It's only him.
I would love to see. Well, he could have went the other way with this, which is every receipt could have had something racist on it for every type of race, and then he could have been like, "This is just what we do." Okay, we like Family Guy. It's equal opportunity. She was nigger chick. That guy's cracker dude. That's pencil neck. Yeah, we give it to everybody. Every receipt is fucked up. Okay, you don't even want to know what happens when we get an Asian person in. You don't even want to know.
You don't even want to know.
They don't appreciate.
Tell people about it instead of sharing it. Just talking to them, saying, "Hey, did you see what happened?" Not going there again. Instead of sharing it.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
What did she say?
Tell people what she's mad at the black woman saying like, why would you share that on social media? Why didn't you just tell us what happened?
This is her telling us what happened.
No, the restaurant. Like, why didn't you come to the restaurant and be like, I see someone put the N-word on my receipt?
Wow, so I could be fucking harassed more, bullied. You take the receipt and shred it. Now I don't have no evidence. Get the fuck out my face, bitch.
You don't nigger me, and then I come to you like, let's work it out.
Ain't nothing to work out. You told me how you feel. The fuck I'm going back for?
Yeah, I think she even said, and you can like just not come back to the restaurant. I'm gonna not come back to the restaurant, and I'm gonna tell.
Right.
What?
As a warning to other people.
Yeah.
Just other people in general, people that go there and didn't know this and will be like, I'm not giving them my money either because I don't support that bullshit.
Tell people about it instead of sharing it. Just talking to them, saying, "Hey, did you see what happened?" Not going there again.
Right. So nobody
Instead of
knows,
sharing
basically.
it.
That's what you're saying. So they can keep doing this bullshit. That's what you're saying because you're actually complicit to the problem.
Sharing it.
Gotten back.
And not going there again. Instead of sharing it and sharing it.
Gotten backlash. We've been getting calls or phone threats.
Oh, they the real victims. They the real victims now. Oh my God. Racism is so good.
Cancer culture can be cruel.
It can be cruel.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so good. Oh, we love it. We love to see it.
You know what, Joe? They might actually start a GoFundMe. Ain't that know what happened? You're gonna get a good old fashioned GoFundMe.
You know what? The way these motherfucking people be going up for stuff where they don't even know what's happening.
Somebody got to go from me cracking right now. They getting ready to get a whole remodeling for that bitch.
Yeah, that's a great point because they really will do some. It's really that the real victims here are. We need to support this business. It's a small business. It's a small business.
Affected by the pandemic.
Oh
this
my
woke
God.
culture.
So many messages via Facebook coming out. Borderline harassment.
According to Allen, the quote attacks shouldn't be.
These are supposed to be people to stop hate. Okay, they're creating it. That's the problem here.
And I feel why in this day and age is anybody allowed to say anything about anyone? And it's not people that
Bitch,
we
you
know.
said nigger.
A lot
I
of
don't
people-
understand what the fuck is happening. You said nigger, and I'm just supposed to be like, oh, okay. Fuck you.
They have turned themselves into the real victims.
Right.
Like they're really sitting up here like, yeah, like it's really fucked up what they did to me. Like all that happened was she was called the N-word and then she just had to take it a completely over the top reaction.
Right. And nobody's supposed to say anything to anybody. But then why did I say nigger? You started it. What the fuck?
Bitch, get out of my face.
What is we talking about here?
Right. Oh my God.
So basically, you just want me to shut the fuck up and go away. And that's why I say you probably treat other black people that have slowly rolled in this establishment, not knowing it, treated them the same way. And most of the time, nobody says nothing and go away because you telling me you like the status quo, which is we can harass the black and brown and other people that come in here.
Right. Oh,
that's basically all you're telling me.
That they've never stepped.
They're creating
And
it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, and the bigger point I want to make, y'all know what? This is not down south. This is Pennsylvania. That's why I tell people, don't act like this shit is only in the motherfucking South. This is in goddamn Pennsylvania. This is nowhere near the South.
Mm-hmm.
So many messages via Facebook coming out. Borderline harassment.
According to Allen, the quote attacks shouldn't be.
These are supposed to be people to stop hate. Okay, they're creating it. That's the problem here.
And I feel why
How did they create
in
it?
this day and age is any.
So they created it for coming and telling you that
You can't call me. I'm upset you called me nigger. I told the social media I created the problem. Not once have they said it's the employee's fault. Not once they've been mad at him. Like, why would you bring all this pressure down on our business?
And you know what? This is another reason why I think that one of them did it, because that, you know, who is this employee? You did not say they would be fired. You did not say they would be reprimanded. I don't get it. So this fake employee does not exist, or either you got employees that you're lying on.
Right.
Anybody allowed to say anything about anyone, and it's not people that we know most.
Wait, what?
You know, that's the problem here.
And I feel, why in this day and age is anybody allowed to say anything about anyone? And it's not people that we know most. A lot of people said they've never stepped foot in here and they never will, and that's their opinion, but then they don't need to tie remarks to it as well.
What? What the fuck is happening?
Basically, she's saying that you have people basically contacting us saying that they've never ate at our restaurant and they never will, and they have the right to. Yes, but they can also be upset that somebody that did visit your restaurant, you called them a nigger, and they have the right to be mad about that. You're basically saying if you haven't been here, don't plan on being here, you don't have the right to be upset about this person being upset. Basically,
it's just, it doesn't make sense, is what I'm saying. No matter, like, the way they frame this is so is honest. It makes my brain work overtime to be like, what the fuck bullshit are you talking? You know, because it's just, they're like, you shouldn't. It's like you shouldn't be able to say anything about anybody. Wouldn't you feel that way about your employee? Calling people the N-word.
That was my first point.
Why is the rage not pointed at that person?
And it's their fault for being
right. They're like, the community saying that they won't step foot in here is hurtful. Calling someone the N-word, well, that was a joke, and he just, you know, come on.
This all comes after the Aviation Inn put out an apology, saying in part, "We want to make a public apology for the inappropriate language that was used on an order sent to our kitchen today. The staff member has been reprimanded for this behavior." NAA.
What exactly how? Reprimanded how?
Sent home for the day. Yeah, they were back tomorrow. I don't what.
Yeah, the employee. Of course, they didn't name him or any of that stuff. But how? I would like to. How was he reprimanded? What happened to this person exactly? Because right now it doesn't sound like, you know, like it don't sound like anything really happened. It sounds like y'all are the real victims.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
And it may have been one of them things where let's say an employee actually did do this. Okay, let's say we're taking your word for it. You probably told that employee the streets is hot, stay at home for a while. Us are the media, somebody will get hold of this shit, and we don't want them to roll up here. That's why he ain't there by himself, because it's probably been just him and the cook, or him and the bartender, whatever. And they probably like, you know what? I'll just run it by myself for the next 2 weeks until this chill out, and then you can come back. But that's if you're telling the truth,
right? Yeah, doesn't make any fucking sense,
right? Employee, like somebody say, employer's son, is it a family member or somebody you can just be like, don't come in here?
Why they didn't just get fired then, if y'all really believe all the shit you're saying?
Right.
ACP President Andre Halsey says this apology wasn't enough.
I hear through the grapevine that the employee was not terminated until WTAJ called, which is interesting. I believe that the apology.
Okay, so now they're saying he was terminated.
Okay,
but not until the pressure came on. They were like, he's been reprimanded.
Yeah, and then the news called and they was like, y'all know what? Fuck it. We got to fire you.
Right.
We got to let you go, Jimmy. But I'm your brother. We got to let you go. I'm sorry. We can't deal with the heat, and you are not worth me losing my business. I know I gave you this job because you couldn't find a job nowhere else here, but I'm sorry. I got to fire you.
But it was just a joke.
I'm sorry. It was an expensive ass joke, sir. You got to go.
Right. Oh my God.
Apology wasn't enough.
I hear through the grapevine that the employee was not terminated until WTAJ called, which is interesting. I believe that the apology could have been more thorough. And just saying that I promote diversity or I hire minorities isn't enough. Actions speak louder than words. And obviously, for this to appear on a grill slip, this is a sustained period of action. Like, this isn't a singular incident. It's just one where the grill slip ended up in the bag.
Right. Calling the incident
appalling.
Halsey asks that the community go high despite the low incident.
The purpose of all of this is not to sink one individual's life. We don't want to restrict the business from being able to operate in the community or that individual from being able to live their lives. We want them to realize that what they did was wrong, but we also want to build them up to continue to do right in the future.
To help move everyone forward.
I'm not really sure why that part needed to be said. I don't know if they asked him a leading.
For the white people that are listening, that's
Yeah, I don't know if they asked him a leading question that led him into saying that, because it sounds like it was the answer to a question, and it makes me wonder if the question was something to the effect of like, you know, are you calling for boycotts of this business? Are you saying do you want to find this person's identity or something? Because like I don't know why that even needed to be said. Like, why is the assumption of Black people gonna do something always present in these fucking discussions? We the one that had something done to us.
Right.
Halsey says the NAACP will be conducting an investigation into the incident, in which he hopes to.
What the fuck do that even look like? You're not a police. You have no authority. What's an NAACP investigation? Did y'all call him a nigger? No. Fuck. These guys are good. These guys are good. God damn. I don't know how we're gonna get to the bottom of this one. Like what? Just
down with the owners of the inn to come up with policies to prevent this from ever happening again. Reporting for WTJ.
Come on, man. Policy. Come on, man. Oh my God. You know what the white people
racist.
You know what the white people reminded me of the whole time?
Come down a notch and look like a petty little brat by tweeting and Facebooking this just to open up dialogue so we can have an adult conversation. Ridiculous. In America, you should be ashamed.
That's how they sounded to me, like Bo Bice. Oh my God. All right, Karen, 0 to 100.
Oh, I'm 100% fuck with Jakarish. You just coming out here and be like, yeah, basically you're saying, yeah, it happened. Don't tell nobody. Come talk to us. So we basically can do nothing because we ain't planning on doing nothing no way. And you ain't do nothing until the station called you and we're like, hey, what about that employee? I was like, fuck. Sorry, Jimmy, you got to go. Well, he's fired. We just let you know that he's fired. He just got fired today. Right this second, you know, we just let you know because they had no intentions on doing it because they didn't expect themselves to be the center of attention. And like I said before, this is not the first time this has happened.
Yeah, it's your cars for me. Especially even just everybody in this article, except for the Black woman, who I jokingly say she shouldn't have went in there, but every person in this article just made the shit worse.
Yes, they did.
Even the NAACP dude, when they asked him whatever the fuck that led to the, listen, we're not saying the boycott. Like, well, what the fuck is your purpose? We want to do an investigation to work with them. Man, fuck that. How about this? No niggas go up in there. They don't like niggas. We don't like them. End of it. You're not supposed to take this literally.
Come on. So calling them thugs, just call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
That is not literal.
That is a joke. That's a running joke.
All right. Last fucking with Black people. Mother of the teen in the Citi Bike video speaks out. No one bothered to ask him what happened. This is a 12-minute article from News One. I just want to say shout out to News One for doing such great work. Oh shit, this is my girl Monique Judge. She's the person that wrote about the chicken wings too. She's doing good work over there. So they actually went and talked to the mother of the woman of the boy who this white woman was accusing of stealing his bike. And because it always was confusing to me, and I feel like when the follow-up from her lawyer that mentioned her being pregnant 11 times,
purposely
confusing. It felt like it was supposed to be confusing me into thinking like, well, how could this happen? Why doesn't the bike technology not allow this? Is she saying this kid ran up on her, grabbed the bike, docked the bike, and so that she couldn't take off with it? She has receipts from when she had the bike. Turns out, and I believe these kids, the kids are like first and second generation immigrants. They're on like SNAP, like, and there's a certain amount of free Citi Bike usage you get in the city of New York if you're on public assistance.
Okay,
but
that's nice.
It taps out at like 45 minutes. So what you have to do in order to not have to pay the overage charge is dock the bike, and then you undock the bike and you can ride 45 more minutes.
Okay.
So what they do?
So over 45 minutes is an upcharge or like an extra fee, or they?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
So what they do is when they need to ride places long distance, they will dock the bike for a certain amount of time, stand by the dock, and then before anyone else can get the bike, they just undock it and they keep riding.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they get to places that take longer than 45 minutes.
Okay.
They do this all the time.
Okay.
He's only 17. He was with his friends. This woman comes up. She sees them standing by the docks with their bikes. And she's like, can I get this bike? The first kid, no. Second kid, no. She goes to the third kid. He says no. And she just fucking like runs her thing on the bike, scans it like, up, I got the bike now. And he takes it and he docks it again. He says, no, I said I'm waiting with my bike. And that's when, they start filming and stuff. And she starts the whole, I'm crying, help me, all that type of shit. So that's really what the issue was. She said, what did it say? Yeah, he was standing near his bike and he had his hands on the handlebars. To me, that's possession.
Right. She just walked up like, I'm gonna take it.
Everybody
else told me no, so I'm gonna take this one.
She's mad that the other two people told her no. And so she said, can I please have this bike? He said, no, I'm about to take it back out. She said, I'm pregnant. Can you help a pregnant woman out? He said, I'm sorry, ma'am. I've ridden this bike all the way from the Bronx and I need this bike to go back home. She said she moved closer to him, leaned over him, scanned the QR code with her phone, and even as he had his hands on the handlebars. To me, this is what happened.
I believe this.
She then pushed her way onto the bike, attempted to remove it from the docking station to take it. It was 7:24 p.m. That's when the boys began recording. You can hear them in the video call for someone to record her at the beginning of the footage. If someone is using something, she interjected emphatically, they are obviously physical cues to let you know when something is in use or someone is planning to use something. Michael insisted that she knew he was planning to use the bike. He said she asked him and his friends to use theirs. They all informed her they were using the bike and would be leaving shortly.
Yeah, she didn't want to wait.
Right.
Or she wanted to use that specific bike. Maybe they have different kinds of bikes and she didn't want to use the other one. She wanted to use that one. Like, I don't know. I've never ridden them before.
Right. And of course, I believe them and I think she's lying. I think I'm glad that someone took the time to go get their side of the story. That's what was missing from the whole thing. I didn't find what she said plausible. I found it confusing. And I still think it never really justified the whole help. Like, the crying, but not crying. That felt like a hysterical response. Now, there's a world where it could have happened the way she said, and she had a hysterical response that is fucked up but understandable. Like, I could understand that, like, if someone because you're not gonna physically assault a bunch of teenagers and shit. That's not gonna happen. You just gonna have to come off your bike more than likely. But the story never made sense. It's like, if someone's just stealing your bike, why would they dock it and pay for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they were just stealing, they just take the fucking bike from you. The fuck? Anyway, Dracarys.
Same.
You piece of shit. All right, y'all. That's it for fucking with black people. And we'll be back throughout the week probably. So we'll do some guest erase on no, fuck it. Let's do some guest erase now. Because I don't know if we'll be back or not. We might take some days off this week. So why not do some guest erase while we're here, right? Y'all into that. All right, let's play some guest erase.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right. A Kentucky man allegedly shot his roommate for eating his last Hot Pocket. A Kentucky man's behind bars.
Damn, that Hot Pocket must have been lit. What kind was it?
Hot lead.
Hot shot.
It was bullet flavored. Now with Mo Bullet. A Kentucky man's behind bars after authorities claim he shot his roommate after the victim ate his last Hot Pocket in the home. I'm not gonna lie. There's been times.
Them days when Monday tight, somebody ate that Hot Pocket. You know it's 1,000 milligrams of salt. You don't give a fuck.
It's a reason not to have a bullet. I don't think he's faster than a Hot Pocket. Clifton, Clifton
Kid talking about the only thing that killed the roof of your mouth.
Clifton E. Williams, 64, of Louisiana, was arrested Sunday on one count of assault for the shooting that wounded his roommate during an alleged argument over the microwavable food item. Is that what we're calling it? According to
a food item. I guess since you can chew it, it's a food item.
According to WLKY, police said Williams became upset when he learned his roommate had apparently eaten the last Hot Pocket. What flavor? And allegedly started throwing tiles at him. Tiles, Tiles.
Oh, from the floor?
Yeah.
I thought you meant towels.
Y'all got the kind of home that got loose towels? The roommate reportedly tried to leave, but that's when Williams allegedly went back inside the shared home, grabbed a gun, and shot the victim in the ass.
Oh,
you shot me in the ass. The roommate told investigators he sought to help.
Did the roommate say, kiss my ass? He was like, well, I'll show you.
The roommate told investigators he sought help a few blocks away. According to WPSD, police said that unidentified victim was taken to a hospital where he was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Williams, who was arraigned in the assault charge Monday morning, was ordered to have no contact with the roommate and not possess any firearms or other weapons. He is reportedly expected back in court May 30th. It's unclear if he's entered a plea or retained an attorney. Karen, guess the race of Mr. Clifton E. Williams.
Clifton E. Williams. Black.
Okay, let's check the chat room, see what they believe. I think there might be a slight delay. Either that or you just don't want to guess. Possum flavored Hot Pocket full of lead. White. All white so far, except for Karen.
I'm going against the grain.
Apparently so. Well, triple name gunslinger white. Black, says Alicia. I'm gonna go black. Karen got some company finally. The correct answer is, Karen, you're wrong. He's white. Some of you did get it correct. Congratulations to y'all.
Yeah, that could be a Clifton Williams could be a black name.
I would have missed it.
64. Woo, he too old to be doing that bullshit.
I would have missed it. Clifton E. Williams, 64, from Louisville. I would have said black for sure.
Loose tiles, come on, nigga.
I honestly don't know how any of the white people got it. I mean, people that said white, I don't know how any of them got it.
Mm-mm.
All right. Husband finds his wife gassed to death while having sex with secret lover in a running car.
Well, damn, did they both die or just her?
Haley Johnson found his wife, Tamika Hargrave, 39, and her lover, 56, dead of carbon monoxide poisoning near a running car in a closed garage where they had been having sex.
So they both died. Oh, right, because you can't smell carbon monoxide. So they was in there fucking and poisoning themselves to death at the same time.
It's wild, though, because, like, I thought everybody know about carbon monoxide poisoning, but I guess people don't.
It's odorless and everything, and that happens a lot when people close their garage and keep their door, their cars cranked up.
What's funny is the way he found out is he called her on the phone. Yeah, I got the audio of the call.
What's up, girl? I'm sucking dick right now. Let me call you right back.
Is that coming from the garage?
He made the terrible discovery after coming home from work Monday and smelling gas at the apartment complex in Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, you can smell that car exhaust fumes. So he told ABC 7 in New York, as I tried to step to open the last garage door, I see the mechanic. He's laid out. And she's just a few feet away. She's laid out. Probably from being dicked down.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people didn't have clothes on or partially clothes. Like something was happening in there.
I guess it's like instant karma, but like, is this how you want to find out?
Mm-mm.
You know, like if you're the person being cheated on,
you literally get no explanation from either party. Everybody did.
Either that or you killed them, and it's the perfect crime.
Right. But I don't think this person did because they got records. Bitch, I was at work.
Mm-hmm. He said, pretty much I had to call 911 because that time the level of emissions, I knew that they were gone. Because the car gonna keep running. Law enforcement sources told NBC New York that Hargrave who had 2 children, had been paying for repairs to her car with sex. Mechanic had not been made. All them sex payments. I mean, now can you really be mad because she's trying to save y'all some money? Okay, alternator not gonna alternate itself.
I mean, we could have talked this out. I mean, the other way, could we take out a loan? I mean,
a pussy loan. She took a
throw one from the bank.
She put some collateral on that, some coochie collateral
on that dick. Apparently,
she had some coochie collateral that she was
dick loan
that she was putting down as a down payment,
right? A
down low payment, all the way a downtown payment. If you know what I'm saying. Her distraught daughter, Kalisha, told CBS 2, "I just want my mother back. I want to see her to see me graduate from high school. I can't do that. They have cameras and stuff. Why can't they get smoke detectors? We could have stopped this right here. My mother could still be alive."
Yeah, they have things that you could put in there to kind of.
I mean, it is your mom, so that's what you would say.
And
you know,
and this is a child, so I can expect a child to be like, "I don't give a fuck what my mama did. She dead."
Right? Yeah, like her cheating ain't really.
The kid is like, it ain't the end of the world. I don't care if you and daddy worked it out or not. My mama gone.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, Karen. Guess the race.
All black.
Karen's going with black. All right. Let me check the chat room, see what they believe her race is. That's a real death drop. LOL. Black. Wow. These jokes in the chat room are really positively running off of fumes. Black. They both fell for that banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. And the ass pipe. The pussy was gassed. Black. No.
That's good.
No.
That's real good. That's hilarious.
Oh man. Ass gas or cash, right? The correct answer is black.
Think they mean like that?
Nobody missed it. Everybody said black on that one. Must have been the names or something. Mm-hmm. The picture they use is such a joyous picture of her on social media, man. You know,
that is a beautiful picture.
Yeah, like she was having the time of her life. She was a fun person. You know, that's the husband. That's a lot to process at once.
Yeah,
Fuck.
It's a lot. Not only you lost your mate, you find out they died, you find out they cheating on you.
Unless he knew, you know, like it could be possible that he knew. You know, because I mean, listen, y'all know how much money you do or do not have.
Yeah.
You know, so I can see you being like, I mean, it's not my jam, but I can see you being like, listen, I'm gonna just break them off some pussy, baby, and we can keep that $500 for a graduation present. It's like, you know what, girl, you so smart. Thank you. You know, I don't know. So maybe that's why he didn't seem so angry and upset about that part. Either that or, you know, it's just a lot to process at once.
I can see that being a lot, yes.
All right, let's go to the bonus round. So far, Karen is 1-1, I believe.
Yes, I got one right, got one wrong, because Clifton Williams is a black name.
Okay, understood.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right, guess the race time. Karen is I believe 2 for 2. No, 1-1 so far.
Mm-hmm.
And
50%.
We'll see how she does this last one. Oh, that's weird. This article I thought had a link to the video, but now I'm not sure. This video seems to be about some completely different shit.
Oh shit!
I gotta find another one. I gotta find another. Watch the video above. No, that's not it. Fuck. This is a good video too.
Yeah.
You
want to YouTube it or something? See if you can catch it.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do because it's a good article and I'm trying to make sure that we have some fun with this one. Let's see videos. This one. Sorry, everybody.
Oh no problem.
But it's a Florida man whose arm was ripped off by a 10-foot gator.
Oh no!
And he was peeing in a pond because the line for the bar was too long. The bathroom. So he said, shit, let me just go out to the swamp real quick. It's just Florida. I'll piss in the swamp. I'm sure nothing will happen bad to me.
And
Here.
that gator was like, no pissing here, no pissing allowed.
Yeah.
I bet you that gator was minding his business. What is that?
Oh, my DoorDash is here.
Is you pissing on me?
I didn't know Grubhub delivered all the way out here. This is what I'm talking about.
No, right?
I didn't even order this. This must be somebody else's order. But
You showed up at the wrong house. No, you showed up actually at the right house.
my Ring doorbell went off. All right, here we go.
Lost an arm. It's not the end of the world.
That's the best.
I didn't lose my life. Lost an arm. It's not the end of the world.
That's the best thing is that I have him. Like, yes, arm gone, very traumatic, but he's here.
So then it goes into the story, not the interview. A Florida bar goer who had his arm chopped off by a 10.5-foot alligator has revealed he was mauled while peeing in the pond.
10.5 foot, goddamn.
Yeah. Currently speaking from his bed in Fort Myers intensive care unit, Jordan Rivera, 23, told NBC2 that he only left busy Bandito's bar for a quick bathroom break in the early hours Sunday morning because the restroom line was too long.
You've been better off just pissing on yourself. You had your arm.
Yeah, that's how I would probably be thinking about it. But he's an optimistic person. He's looking at the arm half full.
Those gators, I didn't really truly understand them until I'm waking up in the hospital and then like, oh, well, the gator got your arm.
That man lost his arm in an alligator attack this weekend and is now.
Why you say gator got your arm like kids playing when you play with a kid? Like, got your nose? Like, no, it's actually got your arm, buddy. It's not coming
Your
back.
whole arm. It does not grow back. You will not regenerate.
Regenerate?
Yes, regenerate it.
That hospital drugs, they hit different.
Oh, hospital got them good drugs.
He was like, listen, it's just an arm, cuz. All right. Yeah, get a little bit more Percocet, please. Thanks.
Alive to tell his incredible story of survival. Jordan Rivera was at a bar in Port Charlotte early Sunday morning. He says he fell into a pond behind the building, and that is when the gator pounced. Thanks for watching NBC2. I'm Kyla Galen.
And I'm Peter Bush. Rivera is in the ICU tonight at Gulf Coast Hospital. That is where NBC2's Gage Golding is live. Gage, you're the only one speaking with Jordan about the attack. How's he doing?
Yeah, Peter, Jordan's in the ICU tonight, but don't let that fool you. Roughly 36 hours after being attacked by an alligator, he is in remarkably good spirits. I mean, his optimism is truly contagious. And we're talking about a man that just lost his arm in an alligator attack. Yet Jordan, at 23 years old, is not ready for that or anything else to slow him down.
I didn't lose my life, lost an arm. It's not the end of the world.
It's that attitude, that outlook on life that stands out about Jordan Rivera. Despite being laid up in a hospital bed with wires all over, he's counting his blessings. His mother is too.
That's the best thing is that I have him. Like, yes, arm gone, very traumatic, but he's here.
An alligator attacked Jordan early Sunday morning, biting off his right arm and nearly taking his life.
They got my elbow. So I don't have an elbow, but I can still move my arm around and whatnot.
Jordan doesn't remember much of what happened. What he does recall is that the bar he was at, Bandito's in Port Charlotte, was busy and the bathroom line was long. So he walked to the pond out back.
I just saw a little lake, just trying to go over there and just, take a little pee or whatnot. Something happened where I either tripped or like something, the ground below me kind of just went down and I ended up in the water. And that's literally the last thing I remember.
He must have been drunk or something.
Yeah.
And fell in the water.
Got too close to the water. And the
Oh,
alligator
my
was
God.
like, "Boosh, what was that?" Oh,
He's just such a positive person. He's like, listen, it could have cost me an arm and a leg. That's what college tuition cost me.
It just cost me
The next
all.
time he opened his eyes, he was here in the hospital. It's then he found out that the gator ate his arm.
Fusion. I was like, whoa, like I was just, because I woke up and I was just sitting here and I looked over and then I saw my arm the way it was and I was like, ooh, it kind of just feels like my arm's just there, but not there.
If you think this story is wild, you're not the only one. Try telling it to the guy who's living through it, but remembers nothing.
It was just the craziest thing. It was like almost like out of a movie.
A movie that could have had a terribly tragic ending, but instead turned into a story of heroes.
How did they
People at the
find
bar.
him?
I guess the alligator must have just got the arm and been like, all right.
Yeah, like how did you even get out of the water? Because I like
Yeah.
you went into the water.
He just wanted a snack, some finger food.
I wondered if somebody must seen him go down. I had to. Somebody was like, "Wait a minute, I think that was just somebody over there, y'all."
Yeah, you gotta hand it to whoever rescued him.
A rush to help Jordan, pulling him from the water and putting a tourniquet on his arm.
I call them angels that were there that saved his life. The chances of someone being there with a tourniquet to me is it's a miracle that he's here.
The story.
It's kind of appropriate though, because that's the same kind of medical stuff they train with in the Army.
Has captivated people all across Southwest Florida, but has also stirred up the rumor mill. Some people online claiming he was feeding the gator.
That is completely not true. They don't even serve food at that bar, so how would I couldn't have served the gator food.
Instead of spread.
What I needed was some food in me so that they could absorb some of that alcohol, and I would have made a better decision.
A lot better decision.
Lies, Jordan would rather spread awareness that Florida's prehistoric predators aren't playing games.
I don't feel like we needed you to spread the awareness on this one, bro. Feel like the calls coming from inside the house of people that didn't really respect the alligators. No.
I just show him my arm. Like, hey, buddy.
We gonna scare us straight?
Jordan is not 100% out of the woods yet. Alligators are notoriously filthy animals. So doctors do want to go back into that wound and clean out any just remaining bacteria. After that, Jordan says hopefully 5 or 6 days after that, he should be on his way to rehab. Peter, Kyla?
I can't believe he's so calm after what happened. Gage, do we know what happened to the alligator that bit him?
Yeah, most situations, we really don't find out what happened to that alligator. So I contacted both the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission and the trapper that actually caught that alligator. They both tell me that it was hauled away and it was euthanized. This is
why? What did the alligator do wrong? Alligator did what alligators do.
They was like, yeah, we found the arm, we just couldn't reattach it.
God damn, it's a sad story. The alligator was minding his business.
Alligator was just being an alligator.
He just took a little bit of the arm. He didn't even kill him. And now I gotta get killed, boy.
a pretty typical process for whenever an alligator actually attacks a human being. So unfortunate for the alligator, but it's just one of the processes that the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission goes through. I'm reporting live and local outside of Gulf Coast.
All right, Karen, guess the race.
White.
All right, let's check the chat room, see what they believe the race is for Jordan Rivera. Here we go. I'll give him a second.
Yeah, some of the I don't know how they found the alligator. Probably
It had a they probably used his Apple Watch.
ping where it is. Find my arm.
They have a special Florida unit of the police that questions alligators and investigate alligator crimes.
I know.
It's only in Florida like that. So they interrogated the alligator for a couple hours. It confessed.
Right. Find my arm. Yeah. That shit was pinging. And he was probably the only one in the neighborhood. Shit, 10 feet.
We know he wasn't armed and dangerous Hispanic. Sloppy Jordan sandwich was on the menu. White, a man who will be welcomed at the old Aviation Inn.
Oh
no! The arm tasted like white meat. White. The gator just wanted to get in on eating the tequila-soaked worm from the bottle. Boozy Latino wings recipe. The correct answer is, and I'm gonna give it to everybody. If you said white or Latino, I think it's both. Like, I think he passes for both, especially once he started talking. I saw the video. I was like, yeah. And his mom is white, like white lady that works at a diner, white. You know what I mean? All right, that's it for Guess the Race. Good luck to that man, and sorry about that alligator.
Trey actually was a Cuban bee.
Yeah,
and wasn't trying to Cuban bee it.
Mm-hmm. A man was stabbed to death with a sword in District Heights Friday evening, Prince George County, police said. Police responded to a report of a stabbing around 6:30 p.m. Found a man believed to be in his 60s, suffering from several stab wounds. He died at the scene. Police arrested a suspect, but they haven't described the sword. Police have not stated a motive.
Prince George County, ain't that up there in D.C. area?
Yeah. Maybe the motive is the Hokage of the Prince George village.
Apparently so.
Who knows? All right, y'all. That's it. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. Until next time. I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening. Peace.